This is the Marie Claire. Okay guys, welcome to my platform for another video. Jeudi c'est 5 octobre 2025. Donc, moi je voulais faire review ça en créole. C'est pas en anglais, en créole. Simon, moi pote yon content creating pour nous. Côté que moi je voulais faire review de valise. Ok, qui valise? Premièrement, moi je voulais commencer avec valise ça. Ki se yon valise ki soti juste en Afrique. Ok, donc on aime dire nous ça. Moi gen sem nan ki nan médecin et puis nous songe yon moment 2 ans passé côté li allé en Afrique, li allé avec un team médical côté qui yo allé al prend soin moun, nous comprenons al porter des informatique éducationnel et pour moun pour moun yo gérer santé yo. So donc les arrive en Afrique, yo you know, on connaît l'aime dire c'est team médical, il y a un pile docteur, un pile nurse et puis tout qu'on y a même là. Yo fait ça puis yo fait, pas vrai? OK, so moi-même le plus souvent seul dans son qui me voyager depuis le voyage sur ton côté, le plus souvent les jours porter un petit cadeau pour moi, même si c'est pas un petit cadeau même un gros cadeau. C'est pas la première fois li fait un cadeau valise, li kon fait un cadeau valise déjà. Nous sommes chez gon li allé dans un trip qui aux États-Unis, mais aux États-Unis oui, mais trip ça quoi c'était New York ou bien Los Angeles comme ça. Et puis li a acheté une valise Louis Vuitton pour moi. Ça gagne plusieurs années, pas même que valise ça encore. Il y a me songe j'ai acheté une valise Louis Vuitton pour moi. Et puis m'était bien valise ça Timon. M'était connait si valise ça de temps en temps. M'arrange ça pas chez valise ça. But anyway. So donc li te porté yon valise pour moi sauter en Afrique parce que li connaît moi mes valises en pile. Non seulement te porté une valise pour moi, li porté un bracelet pour moi tout. Quoi me bracelet là oui. Si me pas tromper mon crème. Si moi c'est pas là qu'on était mettre bracelet ça de l'autre côté. Parce que me connais mettre bracelet ça là. Anyway. Yo let la ma montre de bracelet. But bracelet son bracelet qui marqué Ghana parce qu'elle est en Afrique. Mon col aller Ghana, il est allé de l'autre côté tout. Yeah. So, les côté valise ça pour moi valise ça handmade en Afrique, Simone. En Afrique handmade. Et puis valise c'est tellement belle, valise bien faite. Wow, valise wow, belle bagaille net. OK? So c'est dans village, il était allé dans village côté il prend soin monde et puis moun yo dans tout le monde qui gagne bel talent. Ou ti moun matériel là bon. Matériel ouais valise ça son valise qui cap vendre bien cher en Amérique parce que matériel là bon ti moun. This is custom made, okay? Custom made. Yeah. Yo bien fait valise là. So yeah, elle est venue. Il porte valise là, fait un cadeau ti moun et moi j'aime valise là. Et valise là gagne zip. OK, il y a un zip qui vite zipper et puis il y a ça pour qui magnet ça et puis il y a un bel petit design là. Wow, et puis les deux là, ti moun. Mon Africain qu'on fait. Mon Africain qu'on fait bagay. Yo kon ça fait et puis les deux en belle si mon les deux valise bien fait. Valise bien craft, you know, good craftsmanship. You know, pas rien drôle pour me dire, yo bien fait valise ti moun. Oh là là, bien fait valise là. OK? So, yeah. Et puis, couleur valise là, c'est un couleur sur les leather et puis les gain, tout le monde dit ça, cloth. Il arrive vraiment belle. C'est mon couleur vraiment belle. Couleur son couleur qui vraiment, tant que c'est couleur tribe, mon africain, côté ça italien, c'est couleur Ghana, mon quoi. Ça c'est couleur Ghana même. OK? So, comme nous avons voir, les gain sage. Li gen orange, li gen tako burgundy, li gen reddish burgundy, orange, Simon. Valise ça belle. Et puis comme nous capable voir les deux gen different comme tu as dit, les deux gen different combination, li gen light et puis li gen light et puis dark brown dans les deux, OK? So c'est comme ça valise look. OK, valise vraiment belle. Mwen vreman reme valiz sa. So, n'importe le sem nan ta tombe sou video sa, sou live sa, sem nan mimi, mwen vle di mersi, paske depi sou fon depi l voyaje, li toujou pote yon souveni pou mwen. Donc, lè te bon valiz sa, li bon mon bracelet, li te pote bracelet pou sem nan tou, li te pote valiz, on lot valiz tou pou lot ti sem nan tou. Pot pati sem nan, se te yon crossbody. Oh my God, bien belle, Simon, bien belle. Se bon moutre nou. C'est comme ça. C'est ça fait me dire, moun pas jamais jaloux de moun. Au cas où moun gen plusieurs bagailles, et puis son moun qui fait le cadeau. So, yeah. So just to say that in English, for those who doesn't speak English, so because you guys know I'm a Haitian American content creator. So this bag is from all the way from Africa. My sister is in medicine, and so her and a group of doctors and nurses, people of really like smart people in her medical field, they went to Africa to to take care of sick people and things like that. So they went, I think they went like about 2 years ago. So, but my sister travels a lot. Sometimes she travels for work. Sometimes she just travel for family, for friends, like wedding, or she may just travel because it's a vacation, but she just travels a lot. And so every time she goes to a different country, because she's been to so many countries, but she lives in the United States, but she goes to so many countries, sometimes for work, sometimes just for like, to take a vacation. So she always bring me a souvenir. She did give me a bag from Greece. She bought me a bag from Greece. Wow. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Mimi. I love her so much. My sister's so sweet. Yeah. She knows I love bags. So, I mean, if when she has space in her luggage and she goes somewhere, she knows I love bags. So most of the time she buys me a bag. So I remember many years ago, she had went on a trip, I think to Los Angeles, not New York, maybe Los Angeles, and she had got me an LV bag. Like this LV bag was so many years ago. But yeah, I used to use that bag so many, like I used to use that bag a lot, but I had this whole phone where I used to have a lot of content creating. I don't know what happened to that phone. Maybe back in the days, I didn't use to transfer a lot of my file and content creating, so I had lost a lot of this footage that I used to take with that bag, with my LV bag. But I do have like a photo with my LV bag where my sister and me and my younger sister, we had went to the beach, where I actually take a video of me wearing that bag to the beach. So it was like a nice big tote. Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, this bag is all the way from Africa, from the country Ghana, and she did give me a matching bracelet for it. I have a matching bracelet, and the bracelet is handmade. And this is such good craftsmanship, good quality. I mean, let me tell you, Africa makes good stuff. Like, this is the kind of bag, if you were to buy this bag in Neiman Marcus, this bag will cost you well over $1,000, and I'm not even kidding. Like, because a lot of like the big names like Neiman Marcus, sometimes they buy bags from people, from Africa, that makes them a lot of things. Don't forget, they buy a lot of the stuff that we buy here or exported from other countries. So for those who doesn't know, so if you do your research, because she got this from Africa, so of course it was like a really, really good price, because she was with her medical team. So of course they sell this to her at a very good price. But these type of bags, you guys, if you do your research and you go to like Neiman Marcus, or you go to some of these big name stores, for you to buy these original like bags, they can cost you over $2,000-$3,000, and I'm not even kidding. Seriously, because all they do is they buy these bags from like this country, and then they just put a stamp on it, and they put like a name on it. But I'm telling you, if you Google it, you see that I'm telling you the truth. Yes, that's why a lot of people, they go to Africa, they go to like Malaysia, they go to China to buy the expensive stuff, because they know they're gonna get it at a good deal. Some people even go to Paris and London. When they go to Paris and London, they that's when they try to buy their Louis Vuitton and things like that. I'm telling you guys the truth. If you think I'm lying, you can Google it. Because a lot of stuff get to the United States, it's almost like quadruple the prices. But overseas, it's much cheaper. So next time my sister go on a trip to another country, Whew, I'm gonna tell her, please bring me more souvenir. So yes, this is a nice bag, and I love this bag so much. Like I wear it for like special, like like special trip, things like that. So yeah, and when I wear this bag, I get so much compliment on it because when people that knows fashion, when they see a nice unique piece, they're like, "Where did you buy this?" I'm like, "This is all the way from Africa." Yes, they're like, "Oh my god." Yes, so yeah. All right, guys. So another, the bag that I have, my sister buy me from Greece. I'm gonna show you guys that bag in this video. Okay, so this bag, now this is not the bag from Greece. Now this bag, I'm the one who buy this bag, because as you can see, I like this type of colors. So this is my Michael Kors bag in three colors. Let's see, one, two, three. My Michael Kors bag in three color, and this bag I bought the beginning of this year from the actual Michael Kors store. By this is a staple. This is one of those bags, the style that was very that's still very popular. Like the style, the craftsmanship, the hardware, crossbody, top handle, beautiful, fall. You can wear this from autumn to fall. You can wear this from for spring. You can wear this from all season. The reason why you can wear this bag all season is because it has three different colors. And this bag, if you want to wear it with something leopard, if you want to wear it with like a pattern, like if you have a clothes that has a lot of pattern, if you have a dress shirt that has a lot of floral print, this is your bag, like your to-go bag. And the size is nice. And yes, as you can see, I love this bag so much. Actually, before I buy this bag, I actually bought a wallet first. Like, and for those who doesn't know, I like to get matching wallet for my bags. Now, not all the time because some wallet that I have from different brand, because they tends to go with some of my other bags. So not all the time I have exactly matchy wallet to goes with my bags, but this one I did buy this wallet first from the actual Michael Kors store. And then because when I was working at Coach, it's the same area. They have a lot of big stores, and I have the actual Michael Kors store. So one day I went to the Michael Kors store and I was looking around. I knew I wanted to buy a wallet, but I didn't know, I wanted to, like, a color that was a little different from what I had before. I just wanted to just, kind of like make my wardrobe more creative, more, you know what I mean? I don't want to be bored because some people, they like, if they have a wallet, it has to be black or white or brown. Like, no, that's boring. That's too boring. Like, you want your stuff to be fun. You don't just want to every year you got a black wallet, a black wallet, a black wallet, or every year you gotta have a black bag, a black bag, a black. No, you need colors. Introduce colors. Introduce different style, different combination into your fashion. Don't be boring. You can have a pink bag, a yellow bag, or orange bag. You can have different colors. So yeah. And so I did buy the wallet first, and then I went back maybe like 2 months later, and then they had this bag on sale, and I did buy this bag, and I love it, and I've worn it so many times. Not a lot of times, but I've worn this bag for a lot of special occasion, and I always it looks so nice and chic and feminine. And yes, I love this bag, and I love the color combination. So yeah, that's why I say, I'm not just gonna do skincare review. I want to introduce, different things to this platform. Okay, guys? This shirt doesn't want to stay because this shirt is supposed to be like this, off the shoulder. But for the sake of this video, I don't want to do that. I don't want to put it off the shoulder, but it's supposed to be like off the shoulder. Okay? All right, guys. So now the bag that I have from Greece, my sister got me from Greece. I don't know if I should show it in this video. Okay, well, give me a moment. Maybe I should show it. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys. So I'm back. I'm back, guys. I'm back. So this bag is a special bag because you know why? Let me tell you a little backstory. So my church, um, my Haitian church that I fellowship for many years in the past was having like their annual trip. Like back in the days, way before COVID, that church they used to do like big trip. When I say big trip, like literally go to so many different countries. But normally when they're prepping for this trip, they will prep for the trip for like over a year preparing for that trip. And whoever wants to go, you sign up, blah blah blah, so you can go to the trip. Now, I don't know what it was. My sister, my family wanted to treat me to a trip. Now, remember, I've said many times, I'm not the kind of person that likes to travel. I'm not like, I don't mind traveling, but I'm not the kind of person that has the intention to keep traveling for every year. Does that make sense? I'm just not like a traveling type of person. I'm not saying for people not to travel. I encourage people to travel. It's just not me. You understand? I don't want to go to like a country where I have to sit 24 hours, 15 hours, 10 hours, lay with layover, take this flight here, take that flight here. Like, that's not me, okay? But my sister is that kind of person. She loves those kind of, she likes to travel. So even though she wasn't fellowshipping at my church at that time, but she used to visit, and I did mention to her, I said, hey, you know, my my church is having, I told her my church is having this trip. I don't know if I should go. Maybe it's good for me to take a trip. And then my sister was like, well, you should go, you should live your life, go enjoy the trip. Plus it's gonna be with your church family, you're gonna be safe. And then I told her, yeah, my church is gonna go to many different countries. They were going to Israel. If I remember, they were gonna go to Israel. They were gonna stop at Greece. They were gonna stop to a few other countries, because that package had like at least 3 countries they were gonna stop at, okay? And the trip was with like an agent, so everything was well, like, handled. But like I would say like maybe like 6 months before the trip, I changed my mind. But because she had already given the deposit for the trip for me, because don't forget, like I told you, my family wanted to treat me, and the trip was kind of expensive, and the deposit was a lot of money. And so she had already given the deposit for me to go. And I said, 6 months into the trip, I said, no, I changed my mind because I don't think I really want to go to the trip anymore, because this trip is going to be too long. I don't think I want to be taking this flight here, this flight there. She was like, oh my gosh, Shelda, how could you change your mind, so close to the trip? Because the deposit is non-refundable. So I was like, oh snap. I was like, she was like, okay, no big deal. She's like, you know what? I'm gonna go on the trip instead. So I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus, because I was feeling bad. I was like, thank God. I was like, oh, thank you, Lord. So she's like, okay, no big deal, because she likes to travel. She's like, I'm just gonna go to the trip with your church family, no problem. So not only, because now remember I told you she had already paid the deposit, so now she gives the full remaining amount to go on the trip. So she did end up going on the trip. She had a blast. She filmed videos, but my sister's not the kind of person that like to post a lot of stuff. And because me, whenever my family travel, I'm constantly on the phone with them. I'm constantly doing video call with them. That's the kind of person I am. I like to make sure they're okay. They get to the destination okay. I'm that girl, right? So I'm like, oh, the whole trip, I'm checking on my sister. I'm like, are you okay? Did you get to, did you get to that country? Did you make it for the layover? She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, how's everybody? She's like, everybody's good. And then when they get to the hotel, I'm like, did you guys get to the hotel okay? For the trip, everybody. She's like, yeah. And then at the time she was rooming with one of the youngest girls for not the youngest, but one of the church sisters that was closest to her age. They had like the same room, right? So they had a blast at that trip because she was with her age group. But not only that too, because like I said, she knows I love bags. When she was coming back, when she went to Greece, when the people stopped at Greece, she bought this bag for me as a souvenir. Okay? Yes. And this was handmade. This bag was handmade by the people that are that do a lot of exportation, that send things to different countries. Now, mind you, she buy me this bag from Greece, handmade, And let me tell you, a couple of years, because this bag is well over whew, 8 years old, guys. Seriously. I don't remember exactly the time, but this bag was so well made. It's such a beautiful bag. That's why I still have it. Again, thank you, Mimi. So this is one of my collection, my collectible bag that I don't think I'm ever gonna get rid of this bag. If anything, one day, if God bless me with a daughter, I'm gonna pass this bag down to my daughter and tell her the story of how I got this bag. So yeah, so this has been in my like bag stash for so many years, and it's ceramic. As you can see, this is real ceramic. That's why I love this bag. That's why I said this is more like a vintage piece. This is ceramic. Okay. And yeah, beautiful. I've worn this bag a few times over the years, but then I had like the whole last year I didn't wear this bag at all. Okay. So anyways, and I'm very careful so it doesn't fall, so it doesn't break. So when she brought me back this bag, I was so happy. Now tell me why a few years later, guys, no joke. A few years later, I happened to go to a store. I will tell you what store that is in another video because I'm gonna do a part two of this conversation. Tell me why I went to a particular store that I ended up seeing this this type of bag in that particular store. And the good thing about it, come to find out when I did the research, that special company started to export, to buy goods from Greece, because now this bag had become so popular. This bag had become so popular because so many people that travels to Greece started buying this bag from this one particular store, that with the power of social media, because people posting the stuff and tagging, hey, this is from Greece, this is from Greece. And then now some of these big store here in America saw like the American people, tourists that are traveling or buying stuff from overseas. So now what they did a contract with some of the people in Greece, and then so now they started exporting some of this type of bag to America. But I was like, oh my God, I got that first. You know what I mean? I was like, I got that first. And I got the original because it is from all the way from Greece. And so if you guys think I'm lying, I'm not lying, because my sister actually, when she went on that trip, she was rooming, the hotel she was staying at, she was actually staying in the hotel with one of my church sisters that is like closest to her age. So she was witness when my sister was packing her luggage to bring me this back to the United States. So that's my story for today. Stay tuned for part two. Bye, ciao.